Hey guys, welcome back to another high level money making guide. So in this money making guide, I'm going to show you guys 4 different money making methods, some of which I haven't shown before, so that will be pretty nice. And yeah, they're pretty great methods. You can actually make up to 8 mil per hour on one of the methods, but the others do range around 2 to about 5 mil. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and let's get on with it. So the first method I want to show you guys is fletching onyx bolts. And this method only requires 73 fletching. And to do this you'll want to buy runite bolts and some onyx bolt tips. You'll want to buy a little bit more onyx bolt tips than the runite bolts, simply because using the portable fletcher you'll be able to save some of your runite bolts. And this really is what makes this method profitable, is using the portable fletcher. Also, if you have the fletching skill cape, that would really help as well. But doing this method, you will want to use the portables friends chat to find a portable fletcher. And the easiest way to actually do this would probably be to go into the portables Discord server, and then you can simply type /p and you will get the location of every portable. So as you can see, World 99 is where the fletchers are at, but they do change every once in a while, so definitely check it before you actually do this method. And so once you have figured out where the portable fletcher is, you will want to buy some runite bolts and the onyx bolt tips. So I would advise buying, it does depend on your cash stack, but if you can buy 20,000 onyx bolt tips and 18,000 runite bolts, that should last you a full hour. But buying all this does cost 159 mil roughly, so you do need a lot of money to do this. You can do it in short bursts, of course, but then you will not actually be able to stay at the fletcher for a full hour. But anyway, make sure you do have a little bit more onyx bolt tips because of what I mentioned earlier. So next, you'll want to configure the portable fletcher to ammo so you don't always have to right click it. And so you can see me doing this on the screen right now. You'll want to right click the portable fletcher and go up to it, and you'll want to select configure. So now you can select ammo, and then you can just left click on the portable fletcher to just create your onyx bolts. And so one of the best things about this method is that it is actually a really AFK method. So you can actually craft onyx bolts for a full minute and 45 seconds before you actually have to start crafting them again. So that is really nice. Makes this method really AFK and pretty easy to do. I would say the only downside about it is that the supplies are really expensive to buy. And also having 99 fletching and the fletching skill cape really does boost your profit per hour. Having that like 2.5% chance to make extra onyx bolts really does boost your profit, because you're not really making too much profit every time you're fletching. You are making a little bit. Like when I fletched the 600 onyx bolts, I made about 30 or 40k. But if your skill cape does happen to activate, that is a lot of extra profit that you will be gaining. And so looking at this method, you can actually make up to 3 mil per hour if you do have the fletching skill cape. It's probably around 1 to 1.5 if you don't have the fletching skill cape. And so this next method is also a pretty good AFK high level money making method, and it's going to be smelting elder rune bars. And so to make elder rune bars, you are going to want 1 dark ammonica, 1 light ammonica, and then 1 rune bar. And so it actually costs about 9,130 GP to actually make an elder rune bar, and you can sell them for 9,180, so that's 50 coins profit. But if you do have 94 smithing, that does give you a chance, 10% chance to make an extra bar. So that is where most of your profit will be coming from. So that is why 94 smithing is a requirement for this method, to actually make money from it. But like the last method, this method is really AFK, especially if you have these smelting gauntlets. Those are highly recommended because it makes it so you can smith 60 bars at a time and the bars go straight to your metal bank. And so another really important thing with this method is that you're going to want the superheat form prayer on, and this allows you to smith 0.6 seconds faster per bar, which really does speed it up. It actually allows you to make about 3,000 bars per hour. But to unlock this prayer, it does require the Light Within quest to be completed. But it does boost your profit a lot. Without it, you can smith 2,000 bars per hour, and with it, you can smith 3,000. So with it, you're looking at about 2.5 mil, and without it, you're looking at about 1.5 mil profit per hour. So yeah, those are the only requirements for this method. It is really simple, as you can see, and it's nice and AFK, which I really like as well. Now this next method that I'm going to show you guys is another really good money making method. It's going to be making Steel Titan scrolls with the Amelod Voice of Saren active. And so this method actually requires 99 summoning, so really high requirement to actually do this method. But you can actually make some pretty good money doing it. It is a really simple method. You really only need to buy a bunch of Steel Titan scrolls, and then you want to make them into the Steel Titan pouches by going to the obelisk in Prifddinas during the Amelod Voice of Saren. And to do these runs really fast, you will want to have the bank preset set up with full Steel Titans. You want a Beast of Burden to make it a little bit faster. And use Surge every once in a while because that would speed it up as well. But the key thing is having the Voice of Saren active, and this is because it gives you 12 scrolls instead of 10, which really does boost the profit per hour. So doing this method, you can make around 7 to 8 mil per hour, which is really great. It isn't AFK like the other two methods. This method is more click intensive. You actually have to walk back and forth for the full hour to get the 7 or 8 mil per hour. But it is a pretty good method because the GP per hour is so high. So definitely check this method out because you can make some really great money while doing it. And so the last method that I'm going to be showing you guys is private Grenwall hunting. And so to optimize this method, you will want 80 hunter, and you will also want the medium tier 1 tasks completed, and this allows you to not have to use bait, which is really useful, saves on some banking time. And as you can see on screen right now, I am using the Paya meat as bait simply because I don't have those tasks completed. So yeah, it will save you a lot of time on banking if you do have them completed, so it is highly recommended. And then another item that you will need are the Grenwall quota tickets. So you will use around 150 to 300 of these Grenwall quota tickets per hour, and you can get these tickets by doing the Big Chinchompa minigame. So I will be leaving a link to a guide to the Big Chinchompa down in the description down below. Yeah, that is really all you need to actually do this method effectively. You'll need the box traps, of course. So really you will just want to place your box traps down and catch as many Grenwalls per hour as you can. Grenwalls drop the Grenwall spikes, and you can get between 18 to 21 Grenwall spikes per catch, which is 18 to 21,000 GP per catch, because the Grenwall spikes cost about 1.1k per spike, which is really great. A little boost that would help you while doing this is having the Arctic Bear familiar. So this gives an invisible +7 boost to Hunter, and then the Scentless Potion renders traps set by the player as if they have been smoked, so this does help as well. So if you have all of these things that I have mentioned to optimize this method, you can make up to 6 mil profit per hour, and you can also get about 300 to 400,000 Hunter XP per hour. So it is a really great method both for money and Hunter XP. Anyway guys, that is it for this guide. I really hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, hit that thumbs up button, and also subscribe for more RuneScape 3 content. But anyway guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.